All right, welcome back, everybody. Members of Maine's deaf community are grieving the loss of some of their own, as 4 deaf people were among the 18 victims of last week's senseless tragedy in Lewiston. I'm joined by Tommy Minch, who's co-president for Maine Association for the Deaf, as well as interpreter Marissa Zastro. Both of you, thank you so much for being here. And Tommy, first of all, I know you were away when all of this happened, and now you're back. So can you just talk about the people in your community who were lost and what they meant to everybody?
So you know, Maine's deaf community is very small. We always check in with one another. When we found out that 4 of our members were impacted, it hit really close to home. Knowing all 4 of them have been involved in different events, one of them working for Pine Tree Society, all of those connections within our greater community. In the vigil last evening at Lewiston, seeing the deaf community coming together and feeling that moment where we're really feeling the love from everyone in that time.
There will be a lot of events and vigils and remembrances and celebrations. What does the deaf community need to help people who need interpreters or better ways to understand what's happening? What do you need to help get through this?
I would say right now we have an incredible team working behind the scenes, supporting us. We've created one centralized website, deafmaine.org. And that includes all of our resources, our deaf signing therapists, where you can make interpreting requests. Also, fundraising opportunities are there as well, so if people want to make donations to families. The deaf community was lost at the beginning, right? There were no interpreters on the news. They were not sharing live information with us, so the deaf community was at a loss. So we were left in the dark, not knowing what was happening. And so really the information was just shared from one person to another, storytelling, if you will. And so having that communication, that access has been critical. So once we had interpreters on the screen as a part of the news, we were able to share that information, and now we're here to share those resources widely.
Do you have enough interpreters available? Could you use more if people are willing to help?
Yes, on our website we do have an interpreter request, and that is actually then directed to a second website where they're centralizing all of those requests. So far we have FBI interpreters who have been flown in, who are covering some of our events. We also have a national organization, Sorensen Communication, who has flown in some of their interpreters as well. And they'll be available for the vigils, for some of the funeral events as well. And that takes the load off of our local interpreting community. They're also grieving because they're members of our greater community.
All right, Tommy, I appreciate you taking the time to come in, and Marissa, your help as well. And I'm so sorry for your community's loss. We're going to talk with you guys again in our next half hour, but for now, Sharon, let's go back to you.